Bloemfontein, famously known as the City of Roses, was one of the cities to be hit by the infamous pandemic.
I would like to take this opportunity to make an appeal to all Free Staters to take active personal responsibility to prevent COVID-19.
Wearing masks, sanitizing, and social distancing became our new normal. Life as we know it drastically changed. COVID-19 has entered its second wave. We went to the streets to hear people's sentiments regarding the vaccine.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Benjamin the Brain, and currently I am a community service doctor at Botshabelo Hospital in the Free State. And this is my COVID-19 response in light of your thoughts on the vaccine.
I just feel that as public, we're not informed about this vaccine. Number one, the side effects, the impact and the ingredients within that vaccine. So it will be maybe best to be informed first, and then one can say whether I'll take it or not.
Yes, information is definitely what we need, and we are here to provide you with the correct information. With regards to the adverse reaction, different vaccines have different reactions, and the most common reaction would be local site reactions. That means there is a local reaction to the site where the vaccine is being given. This could be erythema, which means redness, swelling, or a little bit of an allergic reaction. Other adverse reactions that people experience when they got the vaccine could be fever, muscle aches, and also joint aches. But the most severe is an anaphylactic reaction. This, when looking at Americans, in about 1.8 million who has received the vaccine, only about 20 to 30 people reported severe anaphylactic shock. And this is a good indication that even though a lot of people, millions of people, were vaccinated against coronavirus, only a few had this severe adverse reaction.
I don't think if I get COVID, I would die from it. So no, I don't think it's necessary. Maybe for older people who are the ones that are really in danger here, maybe they should, but I'm not sure I would.
Definitely correct. I do think that it's more important for older people to get the vaccine first. That, as we've seen, they are more at risk to have a severe COVID-19 pneumonia. But what this virus has also proven to us is that we are not really good at predicting the way it will mutate. We are not good at predicting where it will go, how it will go, and we are just not good predictors of it. Therefore, we can also not very certainly predict that it will not have a significant impact on the younger population. In fact, if we're looking at a possible third wave close to the winter time coming, we might sit with a situation where younger people are also severely influenced or impacted by this COVID-19 virus, especially after all our elderly patients have received the vaccine. Therefore, if you are young and you have the opportunity to get the vaccine, go and get it.
Ke batla o e bona ka batho ba bang e be le hore se ke e bone hore ka nnete ya sebetsa ke hona ke tla believang hore the serious nansi lento ya sebenza abantu bazophola.
That's a very valid point. Fear is crippling, and it has been a key factor in the COVID-19 pandemic. Everyone has been struck with fear, but we are in the privileged position to learn from not only our own mistakes but from the mistake of other countries. Just like this, we don't have to wait and see how other people react when they take the vaccine. We can look at the other countries who have already implemented the vaccine. A country, for instance, such as Israel, they've seen a 60% decrease in hospital admissions due to COVID-19. That is significant. And with the burden that we currently face on our healthcare system, that is significant, and I can't think that we can simply not afford to take the vaccine.
China ko e tswang teng this vaccine ha ba berekisa ke gopole ba berekisa vaccine gore ba nne mo boemong ba le mo bone no yana, and then rona as Africans now we have to accept taba gore vaccine ya tla and re tlo e berekisa.
It's one of the struggles that a lot of people who tend to voice their opinions are misinformed about the reality. China, in fact, has been one of the front-runner countries with regards to the COVID-19 vaccine. They are aiming at inoculating almost 50 million people by the end of February. And they are seeing very little adverse reactions as well. Close to 2 for every 1 million people that were vaccinated. The thing that we learn from this is that we are all in need of taking the COVID-19 vaccine, regardless of your ethnicity or where you come from. We can all benefit from taking it.
All right, now my views on this coming vaccine to Nyatla mo South Africa. I feel as if ra gatelwa in terms of Alice mare he. Na if jaka motho na ke no nka vaccine eo. If ever I had to take it, na nka re inkwe ke government bill.
The government won't force you to take the vaccine, and we as healthcare workers will most certainly also not force you to take the vaccine. We can only highly recommend it. South Africa's public healthcare sector has been under enormous amount of stress and strain for a long time, even before the pandemic. And now with the COVID-19 pandemic, even the public and the private sector has been placed under an enormous amount of stress, where we at times were pretty sure that we were not going to cope. And there are a lot of places that weren't coping at all. My point being is, with all South Africans taking the vaccine, young and old, we can ease the burden that is currently on our health sector.
Vaccine ha re sure gore na re tlo shwa or re tlo phela. Nna e tlo re phidisa or re tlo re bolaya. Mara na to be honest, vaccine kutla ke tshaba.
The main reason why they want to give us those vaccines is because they want to kill us, these people, man. Because they see we are too many people here.
We are not in the business of killing people. In fact, we are in the business of saving people's lives. And as a healthcare worker, there's nothing more debilitating, and you do not feel more worthless than standing next to a patient and knowing that you've done everything that you could, and you are not going to be able to save this person. We are in the business of caring for people, helping people to get to a point where they are healed, where they can be reintroduced into society with dignity and with a very high level of functioning, to a point where it gives you hope in humanity. And this is exactly what the COVID-19 vaccine does and is gonna do. It's going to get us to a point where we can save lives. We can get people back to a place where they can pick up the pieces of their lives that they've lost during the last year and go on. The liquor stores have been opened for your use, for my use. Please use with caution. We've seen the surge in the previous waves where our trauma departments have been filled with casualties. People have lost their life. And with COVID into the playing field, it just makes everything so much more difficult. It is paralyzing our healthcare system. So when you drink, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Stay at home. I'm Dr. Benjamin the Brain, and I can't wait to get vaccinated.